All right, 1, 2, 3. Go. We're good. Yeah, we got it.
You know, I would encourage you, I gave a half-hour speech today in the NRA convention. Sure, you watch it. Because there are actually a lot of laws.
Yeah, but can you tell me, like, I have a young daughter, can you tell me why it's more important, why you can't support stronger gun laws?
Because
I mean,
the laws
that's background check. Tell me about background check. What about background check? Background check. Can we do background check?
Sir?
Is it so hard to
you don't want to listen to me?
But is that so hard? No, I do. I'm just saying.
No, you actually don't.
Go.
So, if you look at the laws, the Democrats are pushing, they wouldn't stop the mass murder.
Do you know this shooter waited until the day he was 18? Why is it so hard to support stronger gun laws?
But background check wouldn't stop this shooter. But you know what would have? The bill that I introduced.
We can make it harder for people to get guns in this country.
Sir,
you know that. No. You know that, but you stand here. You stand at the NRA convention. It is harder. When there are more guns to stop gun violence.
Ignorance and hatred.
It is not ignorance.
You don't know what you're talking about.
We are in this country and there are guns everywhere and there are kids dying. There are kids dying. Why is it so hard?
Why is it so hard? Why is Democrats feel about my bills that would have stopped you?
I told you that it's why can't you just support stronger gun laws?
I've introduced multiple strong guns.
But why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? Why? Hey.
Okay. He's just talking.
Why does this keep happening? If you don't get in his face, and why did you come here to the convention?
You need to back up. You
need to back up. Why? When 19 children died, 19 children died. That's on your hands. That is on your hands. That Cruz, that's on your hands. Hey, man.
Let me begin by first saying that I know 19 families in Uvalde are buying child-sized caskets this week, but I truly, deeply hope that Ted Cruz is okay after being mildly inconvenienced at a restaurant. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if 5 minutes from now, the GOP tries to pass a law in Texas making it a felony to confront an elected official at a restaurant. Remember, just this month, Republicans in Florida passed a bill banning protests on homes, which would prevent protests in Florida like the ones waged by abortion rights protesters in front of Supreme Court justices' houses. And the unconstitutionality of that law aside, I do find it telling that when Republicans perceive something to be a problem, they are capable of moving with lightning-fast speed to fix it. They saw protests in front of Kavanaugh and Alito and John Roberts' houses and instantly passed a law banning protests. And yet, in the face of our daily barrage of mass shootings, nothing. No bills, no ideas, no fixes. Just thoughts and prayers. When they want to fix something, they do it. And yet when they see these shootings, the fact that they choose to do nothing tells you everything you need to know. And look, I know that we're going to hear the usual pearl clutching and faux outrage from the right about how uncivil confronting someone at a restaurant is. How about this? If Ted Cruz wants to be treated with a shred of civility, he should have some. He should recognize that there is a blatantly obvious problem in this country as people are getting slaughtered in elementary schools and grocery stores and churches and concerts, and do something to fix it. Not for nothing, but that would strike me as the civil response here. And yet, we all know that he won't, because Ted Cruz would rather coddle the NRA and gun lobbies than bother to prevent even one more shooting. Why? Because they finance his re-elections. It is simple. The last time Cruz ran for re-election, he was the #1 recipient of gun money in all of Congress, both the House and the Senate. And so even though 90% of Americans support universal background checks, even though a majority of Americans support a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines and 3D guns, even though the majority of Americans want something to be done, still, Ted Cruz won't lift a finger because he views these killings as a small price to pay to continue cashing those checks and touting his perfect score from the NRA. That is who his constituency is. So I'm sorry if I don't seem moved that Ted Cruz's lunch was disturbed. I guess I have no sympathy when the people who could stop the next shooting decide that it's not worth their time to do so. To see more videos like this, click the subscribe button right here on this screen. And to support my work beyond that, check out my podcast, No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen, where I cover the week's most important stories and interview the biggest players in the world of politics, including President Biden, Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, Katie Porter, and so many more. The link is also right here on this screen. And finally, to take action yourself and sign petitions on the most important issues, go to briantylercohen.com/petition.